He was the total epitome of the Renaissance man, the universal man, the person who is able to see all sorts of things in life.
Like a lot of people seem to say about me, they're like, oh, you're a Renaissance man. There's a lot more to me and to other guys that you see on the field. We're normal people, we got lives and we got other things we like to do. It's all connected. Drums is my main instrument, just kind of came easy to me. But I think I always kind of had that love for music just because I grew up watching my dad do it, my mom was part of it. It was kind of easy for us to just fall into it. I was able to keep it going as I got older. So we all grew up playing instruments. It keeps me really close with my family, my dad, my brothers, my mom. You know, it's something that my whole family has in common that, you know, we always kind of revolve around, and it's always going to be a part of our family. This is something that's kind of part of my life, that's always been a part of my life and will always be a part of my life. It's something I love doing, and I'm glad I can share it with other people. I think with music, it's taught me to keep working. I love football, but I also really love playing the drums. There's always a musician that's gonna be better than you. I never considered myself the best musician ever. I never took formal classes, I didn't go to school for it, but you don't let that stop you from trying to get better.
Music is a communicator. We're talking and doing music together, all of it flows, so it's an awesome thing. It's still so amazing when you look at your heritage doing the same thing that you've been doing for years. You know, working with my sons, Justin and Gabriel. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's great.
My oldest brother plays piano and Justin plays drums. That's kind of where the name House Bethel came from, that we all grew up in the house playing music together. That's the great thing about music in general. You get to support a lot of other foundations as you're doing what you do.
We're real proud of him because he puts his heart in everything he does. Justin can tell you I'm his biggest fan. He'll tell anybody that, but I'm his dad. It's just awesome to see how he does and what he's done with his life.
Like he was saying, this is House of Bethel. A band started in the House of Bethel from my dad over there. Chris Bethel and all his sons got together to start playing music together as a family. That's Justin Bethel. And I'm Gabriel Bethel.
Don't let anybody shoot down things you enjoy. For me, you know, being a musician and a football player, a lot of times athletes get coined as, you know, you're an athlete, that's all you need to worry about, that's what you do. But that's not who I am. There's so many more things that you can do, like I love music. Don't ever let, you know, somebody box you into, this is, oh, you do this is who you are, this is all you can do. You're so much more than that, you can be so much more than that. So if you enjoy it, find a way to make it a part of your life, and if you really enjoy it and you can get good at it, keep working at it, you can find somebody who'll pay you to do what you like. And now you're not working, you're just doing what you do for a living, and you're making money off of it, loving it. And you're not really going to work every day, you're just out there having fun.
As a musician, he's good. As an athlete, he's great. As a son, he's even greater. And now seeing him as a future father and a husband, it's even greater. Like I tell all my sons, they'll be better than me, and I want them to be. I'm just proud of him as a man.
I always knew he could do it. I always knew he could.
So I'm gonna be making some asparagus risotto with some like pan-seared chicken. We'll see how it turns out. So growing up, I think it kind of just started because of my dad. Because growing up, my dad was the one who usually did most of the cooking. So I kind of like, I think it's just like kind of following in his footsteps. Like I always kind of liked cooking, but when I got to high school, we had a culinary program, and then I was like, oh, I kind of like this. I'm gonna go with this. Really, it just depends on how I feel. I don't really know if I have a favorite thing. Do I want to use this whole onion? Do I? The first love would definitely be music. This would be a second or third. That's the thing, you know, we like watching other stuff, doing other things, going places. I mean, I think it's important for me, it's important for anybody really. Just football doesn't last forever, especially because it's a stressful job. It's very demanding. We're just normal people. We just got a job that kind of puts us in the forefront of stuff. So I think it's important. I like it. I mean, this music, whatever I can do. So we're praying that this turns out okay. 'Cause I'm not 100%. I never put this in here before, so we shall see. For me, I always thought risotto was just like cheesy rice. Apparently that is not the case. What makes risotto like sticky and thick is actually the starch from the rice. Didn't know that until the first time I made it. We're trying things together, guys. This is a lot of what goes on. You just sit here doing this for a while. Just like flipping stuff. When you first start doing, it's like, oh man, I'm a chef. Okay, there you go. Bone spice the tea, baby. I had done some modeling stuff back in the day, so the opportunity arose. We were like sitting down in our chairs chilling, and he was like, hey, you wanna walk in this? I was like, sure, why not? I felt more nervous about that when I like was getting to the edge. It's like, okay, here's your turn. And it's different because when you walk out, you're usually the only person out there and they're focused on you. You don't got no helmet on. You're just trying to go out there and do your thing. And they're right there. Like you're if this is the aisle, they're literally a couple feet away from you. So that it was cool. I definitely like right before I walked, it was like, ooh, it's like a little bit of butterflies. Like, okay, here we go. Ooh. And that was one of the reasons I did it. It gives you a chance to do something different out of your comfort zone. Being able to go out and try things that you don't usually do, like cooking, you know. You try new recipes that you might not have never made before, but you do it and then it turns out it's like, oh man, that's great, I can use this now. Or with music, me playing the drums, I think it all kind of ties into like who you are. I think our kids won't have any problem, you know, being adventurous. Like even today when I was cooking, I was just thinking, when our baby gets here, just thinking about as she grows up in the kitchen with me, cooking, and you know, being able to have those kind of memories with her growing up saying, oh yeah, I remember my dad used to cook this, or this is like, he used to make this one thing all the time that I really love. So those are the kind of things I look forward to. I think for me, a big thing it does is kind of help separate, you know, football and the rest of your life. I think that helps me to kind of be able to keep everything in focus, keep my mind right, and help me to do what I need to do.